Siddhartha and Beatrix, Book 12, Reincarnation, Canto 12, verse 1, Return to Earth. Summary: the poet and Siddhartha reincarnate again. Ra and Surya radiate, resonate, and continually identify with Ram. Re is a ray of Ra, a returning, where time stops in an instant, a spark in eternity. There is no pause to reflect upon. No thoughts are projected in an unfeeling scream of desperation, pushing and nudging me away from the abyss, yet my yielding soul falls like Icarus, falling and its host calling as I enter a waiting womb, made ready to receive a new payload of undefiled bliss. Its intricate genes, a motif, woven into the warp and woof of a new life. No mistakes are made. All is determined in the great design, precisely laid. What appears to be a flaw in the weft adds texture to the tapestry. Even a fly in the ointment, a grist of amber fossilized in desert sands for 1,000 years with gratitude. New birth marvels at its place in the new order. A new spin of the wheel on the merry-go-round of fate. My soul is stitched by a silken strand attached with a Gordian knot, and stretched until the thread is broken once more. A new poem written in a book lying open on my desk on the flashing floor. Can beauty and truth completely satisfy when I, in rapturous bliss, imagine heaven's skies, exclaiming, "Nati, nati, not this, not that"? Immortality has limits which only the ignorant observe, and the thinker's thoughts dip into the reservoir of bliss with every intake of breath. Not this, not that. Eternity experienced in timeless existence, erasing the beauty of the sky's aspect. To resist the soul's repose under ancient temple walls, covered with moss and lichen that millennia has eroded, where volcanic eruptions and seismic activity melt solid rock into liquid, into the sun-seeing core, seething in its heart's heated fear, seeking moon rays of cooling thaws. Nati, nati, not this, not that. Did God think this thought, or did Beatrix imagine it in a mindful lapse, or imagine the impending apocalyptic collapse? Did she breathe through subtle channels of Ida, Sushumna, and Pingala, while listening to her heart and transmuting light into pastel hues? Her body throbbing on the earth, responding with flesh-born comfort, her nipples spurting nourishment that made the poet cry out, "Not this, not that." It is but an imagination, a serpent's tooth to tie Siddhartha to the earth, who sings an epic ode to joy, and the end of his poem comes to the same juncture. It was upon the shores of Gichigumi that the sun eclipsed, when moon's shadows ellipsed, and life on earth was done. The apocalypse won each day, a gift from Great Spirit, each moment a blessing in array. Yes, this, he cried, yes, this. There is always more to make perfect, make ideal. Yes, this. Fulfilled, he had passed the test. Yet his imperfections kept his feet from taking flight, although they too were perfect. Did their perfection tread in hell, or is it just another place to dwell? That which is pleasant is not necessarily good, and the good is not all bad, and the good and the bad can be had by everyone and raised again, and forgiven, and transmuted, transformed, transliterated, and obliterated, and then return to the earth once more. The end.